Hello and welcome to another custom figure review. Today we're looking at the two extra customs from the Sarah Jane Adventures special that I did. These are the two extra costumes because she was needed from 3 different points in time, so she needed to have 3 different costumes. I didn't want to be lazy, I didn't want to use the pre-existing ones, and I had spare figures left over, so I thought I'd customise them. So these are the extra customs. Now, the one that I reviewed last time was her in the pink shirt. These two actually do share a head. I don't know where the other one's gone. And also because this one has longer hair. Now, this is probably the easiest customs, if you excuse the head. I won't review the head because I've done that already, but this is basically the exact same figure as the one that comes with the grass from series 1. All I've done is repainted the waistcoat and the shirt in a lighter blue instead of a cream. Now this one comes from the end of the episode, right at the end, when she's after the doctor's left and she's waiting and he comes back to see her right at the end. So I wanted to have her in a costume that fitted the scene rather than having the same costume. So this is from a few days after the one that she's wearing, the pink outfit. Now, I was looking up costumes from series 4 and 5 to go with, and I nearly went with the Death of the Doctor one, which was sort of similar to this, but with a nicer waistcoat and things. But there was just too much sculpting involved, and I didn't have enough time. These two were literally made within a day, so it was quick. Let's find a similar costume. And in, I think, the wedding of of Sarah Jane Smith, she did wear a similar costume to this. No, in series 4 she wore a similar costume to this, but in wedding of Sarah Jane Smith, she wore a blue jumper. So I thought a blue, it fitted because the 10th Doctor came back at that point also, so I thought I would call back to that by having her wear a similar costume to that, so that's why we have the blue one. The other one is this one was the one that would be seen less on the least on screen, but I wanted to be different. So she's wearing her coat from I think this is meant, I was basing this one off of she wore a coat similar in sorry, I'm just reaching to grab the original. She wore this costume, she wore that jacket in, I think, The Prisoner of the Jejune, I think. She wore a grey jacket, probably not as long as that, and it did start off with this one. This is the original figure, and all I've done is repainted the jacket and the head, because it's got a darker colour now. This head isn't actually removable, however, I had to remove that one I think I cut that one off a few years ago, so I was just reusing it basically. But this is the original one, and I just decided that it was too bright, it was too series 1 like, so I went and painted it grey and added all the details of buttons down the side, which don't actually exist, they're not sculpted on, they're just painted on, which was a nice little extra detail I added. I think I did it to the back as well, and it's grey, but it's also been washed in a sort of a dark, dirty wash of brown, just to bring it out and show that this is a weathered sort of look. Quite happy with it, and as you can see, the head does actually just fall off. So that's not good. I think I blue tacked it down at one point, but yeah, the hair has been painted in a darker brown to match that one. And yeah, that is pretty much, I think the jacket, the inside is pretty much the same. I painted most of the inside of the jacket, but not all of it. And yeah, she's wearing the old costume because this was the one that was seen least on screen, so there's no point putting loads of effort into it. However, I will now get on to the accessory that I made. Now, not until after I'd started filming had I realised that I had actually written that the Sonic lipstick would actually be seen on a short basis for a small scene. So I did have to think, what am I going to make it out of? And then found that I had loads of Delgado master figures, and they didn't have, and they had all of the little accessories. So I had about 4. So what I did was I took one of them and just cut the end off, and then with a bit of tiny bit of paintwork, I tried to make this Sonic lipstick out of that, because it had a similar sculpt, but yeah, it was a sort of a quick custom that she literally has 4 seconds within the episode, but I think it's not bad. I mean, I tried to customise it with just for that. So for a tiny little screen pop that you probably didn't even pay attention to in the episode, it's a tiny little prop there that was made for it, and works really well with the figures. Fits in the hand, so it works, doesn't it? So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.